What's up, guys? Welcome back to yet another video on the channel. Today I just got out here on the lake. I'm going to show you guys how to catch big fish on chatterbaits tonight. This is a Z-Man chatterbait. I think it's a green pumpkin color. I'm going to be throwing the green pumpkin and the black and blue chatterbait tonight. So it's getting pretty cold up here in Michigan, around 50-60 degrees. So it's perfect for using chatterbaits right now. I'm going to show you guys how to work them today. Let's rig up the rods and I'll see you guys on the GoPro. Alright guys, so we're rigging this up right now. I'm just going to tie this as a polymer knot. And after I tie it, I'm going to throw this rage tail creature bait on the back of it, used as a trailer. And also, when you're using these, you want to pull these apart to get more action on the lure. So let's get it rigged up and catch some fish on it. All right guys, so I just got all rigged up. I'm gonna work this first point right here, if you guys can see it. When you're throwing these chatterbaits, you're gonna be working shallow water right now with this cold weather. A lot of fish are gonna be up in shallow waters, like around points or around docks. So I'm gonna throw up here and just reel it in super slow. And hopefully I can get on a big fish right now. A lot of fish up here in Michigan at night. A lot of the fish will go up by shore. This is how I catch some of my biggest bass late at night. I'll either throw this green pumpkin color or I'll throw a blue and black chatterbait. So hopefully I can get some action tonight. I'm gonna be out here around like 2-3 hours, so I'm thinking I'm gonna get a big one tonight. Also, when you're throwing these, sometimes I'll work them different. You can throw it out and let it sink to the bottom, and you can jig it off the bottom a few times and then reel it in. And that's what I'm doing right here. Or you can just cast it out and reel it in. There's a bunch of different ways you can work this bait just to get some different action. When you're throwing around lily pads or a big weed patch, if you get your chatterbait stuck in the weeds while you're reeling it in, just give it a few jerks and get it out of the weeds. A lot of bass right now, they'll hit it as soon as you pull it out of the weeds. Alright guys, so right now I'm just working this shoreline. I'm going to be working it pretty fast just because I haven't caught any fish yet. There's a fish right there. He drilled it. It's a pretty solid one. First fish of the day. He's diving down deep. He's a pretty good bass. Let's get him here in the boat real quick. First fish on the chatterbait today. I was just saying I haven't caught anything yet. He's probably 17, 18 incher. Good fish. So let's get him back in the water. I might weigh him real quick and we'll get him back in the water. He hit my lure right when I started yanking it out of the weeds right there. So just as I was saying earlier in the video, right when you're yanking it out of the weeds, a lot of them will hit it. Alright guys, well there's the first fish of the day. I got him on this green pumpkin Z-Man chatterbait. If you guys can see him right there. I was just reeling it up right along shore and he drilled it right as soon as I yanked it out of the weeds. So let's get him back in the water and catch some more. Alright guys, well I just released him into the water. I'm gonna keep working this shoreline. I'm gonna work it slow now that I know that there's fish in here. I'm just gonna go down here slow and see if I can get any more fish. What'd you say? Pretty good. I've caught a few. I just got out here. So Have a good night. So right now, guys, I'm just reeling it in slow, as slow as I can. Just waiting for a big bite right here. This is a really good spot. Produces a lot of big bass, so I'm hoping to get you guys a freaking giant tonight. There's one. Big one. He drilled it. Feels like a pike. No, it's a big bass. Actually, pretty decent sized bass right there. Let's get him in the boat. Another good one on the chatterbait. He's a fat one. Really healthy looking bass. Some good color on him. He hit it right there on the top of the mouth, if you can see that. That's a perfect hit. So let's measure him and we'll see how big he is and get him back in the water. We're gonna measure him real quick and get him back in the water. 17 incher. That's a pretty solid fish right now, so let's get him back in the water and catch some more fish. And also, I wanted to tell you guys that when I'm fishing, when it's windy like this, I like to always work the windy side of the lake. My dad taught me that. That's where I usually catch all my fish when it's windy. I'll ride over to the windy side where the waves are going into shore. For some reason, I always catch big fish like that, so I just wanted to tell you guys that maybe if you want to try that next time you're out on the lake when it's windy, give it a try and let me know if you catch anything. All right, guys, quick update. It's getting cold out here. I'm all bundled up, but I'm going to show you guys where I've been working and on the Lawrence here. So here it is. Here's the lake I'm on right now. I've been working these shorelines right here really slow. They've produced a few fish so far. I'm right here, if you can see me, the arrow. We're gonna return to vessel right here. And the next spot, I'm getting ready to head to the next spot. I'm gonna go down. There's a boathouse down here. I'm gonna go try around the boathouse. It usually has some good fish down there, so let's get them. Alright guys, so if you can see that, there's the boat launch. It's a big circle around here. It's an island. So I'm gonna work along this drop off right here. I don't know if you can see this buoy right here, but I catch a lot of fish right here. So I'm gonna work around this area right here with the chatterbait. There's a drop off with a lot of weeds right there, so I'm going for a big one right here. Hopefully I can get on a big fish. All right guys, well, it's kind of deep right here. I'm working off this drop off. It's around 10 foot right now, so I'm just gonna, there's a fish. I just had a hit right there. Just reel it in super slow like this and just wait for some big fish to hit it. When you're using these chatterbaits, you'll usually feel a huge hit. How's it going? Yeah. What are you using, a worm?
What's that?
What are you using, a worm?
Yeah, it's pumpkin and chartreuse.
Oh yeah, sweet. Have you caught anything?
On the other side of this point, there's like a log that comes in. There's like a
Yeah, right over there.
Yeah, right over there.
Yeah.
I had something and it broke off.
Maybe a pike or something, yeah.
It wraps itself around the log.
Yeah. Yeah, I've caught two 17 inchers, but on this chatterbait right here.
Oh, really? I
Yeah.
thought about throwing
Yeah, usually when it gets cold, I just work these banks, and I usually catch more. Or like a blue and black chatterbait.
Is blue and black good in here?
Yeah.
I wasn't sure because the water's so clear.
Yeah. Right now, like when it's getting sunny too, I throw jigs, black and blue, and it's freaking crazy.
I have fish around here.
I was out on Lakeville yesterday.
That's my other spot.
Yeah, and I caught a few small ones, but nothing good.
Yeah.
So, what's your name?
Andrew.
Andrew, I'm Dylan. Nice to meet you.
Man.
Yeah, sweet boat.
Thank you. I actually drove.
Are you on Instagram or
Yes.
YouTube or anything?
Yeah, not YouTube, but Instagram for sure.
Here, check out my page. I have like almost 60,000 followers.
What?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Dude, this rod is sharp.
Yeah.
See, I thought I would like to, like, I didn't fish any tournaments or anything this year. I would like to next year for sure.
Yeah, definitely get into it. I'll be out there next year.
Yeah.
There's a fish. Pike. There's a good pike. He hit it right at the boat. Let's get it unhooked and get him back in the water. He frickin' ate my chatterbait. Alright guys, first pike of the day. Frickin' slimy guy. I hate catching these things, but they always frickin' eat all my jigs and all my lures. They bite everything off, but let's get this guy back in the water. Toothy guy. Oh, there he goes. Flopped right out of my hand. Alright guys, so that's gonna wrap up today's video. I caught a few solid fish right along the banks, just reeling in my chatterbait really slow and also jerking it through the weeds, so it was a really good night. I gotta head in due to my lights on my boat aren't working right now, so I can't fish past dark, so that sucks because a lot of fish will hit right before dark or at dark with a blue and black chatterbait. I always catch fish at night with those things, but if you guys liked the video, make sure to give me a thumbs up and also subscribe. We'll see you guys in the next video.